and role model. So I am so happy to welcome our resource person, Dr. K. Jyoti, to this webinar. I like to hand over this session to Dr. K. Jyoti. Madam, you can share your screen.
Well, Dr. Satish, frankly, thank you so much. And on my very outset, I would like to thank the principal of St. Xavier's College of Education, Palankote, for taking this effort to invite me and to speak to you all and to get connected to the participants. Dear participants, I'm very delighted to be with you all this morning and to speak on the topic, age-related disorders and remedy through fitness. We all have been speaking about health, 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 and during this corona fever, we all are again afraid of our health. Don't be afraid of anything that is going on in this world. Let us all take it as a challenge and go ahead. See, age is something which goes on right from the time the baby is born. And if you go to the hospital and see, the newborn baby is not permitted to be fed with mother's milk. Why? Because the baby is with diabetics. Because the mother's milk contains glucose in it, the person is not permitted to feed mother's milk. So this is a scenario which is existing. So the mother has to be very, very, very careful right from the time the baby is, she conceives, and throughout her gestational period, the mother has to be very conscious about the health of the child. So this is what is the time, the moment the baby is in the womb, the education starts. It is there in our own Puranic or Vedic periods. You could see how the child learns from the time the baby is in mother's womb. So from there, the baby's health is decided. And as the baby comes out and then it goes on, and as we grow older and older, we are prone to so many other diseases that comes out in this world. There are few which I have seen as the health related diseases. Basically, we all of us know what are the diseases that are existing. Even a doctor knows what he is and how he has to adhere with, but still you can see the doctor being a smoker, being a drunkard, being a person who cannot stand in the operation theater for even for 2 hours. Just they'll take a break, they'll have a session of smoke or drink or something, big drinking, and they come back. So being a knowledgeable person, we all do not adhere to the rules and the regulations of a healthy lifestyle. So these are few diseases which basically catches a person. The first is the atherosclerosis. Well, I'll just go one by one slowly, and then based on 1 hour's time, I'll just to touch upon these slides. Right. So when you look at these diseases, you can see, before I get on, we all know that today India is leading and one of the most popular country which is leading on to the diabetics. And if we look at the death rate of the high blood pressure, 13% of the people die with high blood pressure. If you look at the child overweight, which comes to 2 million children, the mother keeps on feeding the child, keeps on feeding because baby cannot speak anything. So the number of cells that the baby accumulates right from the birth till 5 years of age, that is what is the child's structure that decides the later future. That mother doesn't know, but they want to feed because the mother has mixed the food for the baby. Next one, when we look into the environmental risks such as unsafe water, sanitation, then poor hygiene, indoor smoking, father smokes and the whole family gets affected, and then solid fuels causing around 2 million children. Just a minute. Volume kammiya irukka. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. So what happens is we are not aware of what to be done. Today Corona has come and now we are making an awareness that everybody have to wash their hand. But it is being taught in the schools for this, even at the corporation school, that after they go to the toilet and come back, they have to wash their feet and arms. Why? Because they are affected by the parasite, which leads them to anemia. So this is the one which comes, and only because some disease attacks us, we become vigilant about it. Now, when you look at, we basically don't look at the fruits and the vegetables. All of us look for only non-veg. See, that is one source of taking of food, but then lack of exercise, taking too much of alcohol, getting used to tobacco, and increasing the body mass, and getting on to the high cholesterol, high blood glucose, high blood pressure. These are all the causes that leads to premature death in India. I remember the day in Pondicherry University where one of the PhD scholar at the age of 24 to 25, he died just by drinking, and there was no circular that was put on the notice board that so and so scholar has died. So this is what is happening. So when you look at the tobacco consumption, people are increasing day by day, and per year we find 1.1 million deaths taking place either due to cancer, smoking, and lung cancer. And out of every 8 death, one dies because of tobacco. So though there are advertisements, though in the cinema theaters it is said, though there are so much of programs that is being hosted by government of India, but still our youth are at the fashion of drinking and smoking. So these are few things which is affecting all of our health. Now, the first thing that I would speak about is the atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is something where the so much of fat is there in the body, which gets accumulated on the arteries of the blood vessels. So this leads to the accumulation of plaque. That is, we call it as cholesterol. Cholesterol gets accumulated on the blood walls, and what happens is slowly you see there is a block in the blood vessel. It does not allow the blood to flow towards upper side or to the lower side or to the brain, which leads to the cause of coronary artery disease like stroke, peripheral artery disease, or then slowly it leads to kidney problem, depending on which arteries are being affected. So taking too much of fat food or non-veg, which has got red color, which are red in color, leads to all side effects. The person may look very thin, but then you see the thin person will become bald head. Getting onto the bald head is one of the symptoms that the cholesterol level in their body is getting on high. Getting a pot belly, stomach is becoming big, is another symptom where it shows that you are under risk, you are into stress, you're not exercising, your cholesterol level is high. So these are symptoms which has to be seen. Now, when you look at this small slide, which is I have taken, Googled it. I'm sorry, I could not quote the thing. It is from Google. So if you look at the risk factor of atherosclerosis, it attacks strokes. Okay, get on to the stroke, it takes to the heart attack, it get on to the ganglion, like one gets diabetics, and then you have to get on to the amplitude of the edges of the either the leg or of the fingers. So they have to lose their fingers of their lower limb, and then slowly after the diabetic you get on to, one who is diabetic gets more risk factor, one who is a smoker is more prone to it. If you are not on to the B6 vitamin, okay, vitamins B6 deficiency comes if you don't get on to certain food like almonds, dry fruits, broccoli, then certain grass factors, etc. All these things cannot be done. Volume kammiya irukka? Ipo kekudha? Eppadi ஏத்துறதுன்னு தெரியல. Okay, so when the person gets more age, then obviously it attacks them. A person who is very fat, obviously it attacks them. And it is said that it is male who are more prone to such kind of diseases. And though they are more active, they take care of their family, but still it affects them. And then genetic abnormalities. Once you are born genetically or congenital, we call it as, then it could lead to. And then comes as the sedentary life, always sitting on a couch, not even sitting straight. You want to lie down and watch the TV, play the game, all that leads to it. And then unhealthy food is something which is really very dangerous. And hypertension, obviously it leads to things. So this is how can we prevent? Stop smoking,
lose at least 10 kgs and look at the height and weight chart. Stop drinking. Today, drinking has gone to binge drinking, where every time they have a sip of drinks and they come out, this is what. Start exercising. You can get away from atherosclerosis and have a proper diet. Obviously, it will get on to. So what happens is, if this is not adhered, sometimes the fat gets accumulated in the fallopian tubes. Then what happens? The girl doesn't get conceived also. So this is a problem where the too much of cholesterol in the body could lead to different other disorders. Now, this is the warning signal of heart attack. Basically, everybody knows, even a doctor knows, but we take it as a form of different kind of pain. A person who is suffering from diabetics would not feel the pain of their chest while they are being attacked by the chest heart attack. So what we need to do is, you should be aware of the complete signs and the symptoms that arises in front of you. I remember of my mother-in-law, when she had heart attack. When we took her to the doctor said that she is suffering from gastritic problem. So she gave her some kind of cramafin and all that, and she came out. That was the reason that she died because of heart attack. We should be very, very vigilant to identify the chest discomfort, fainting, sweatingness, then nausea, shortness of breath, then squeezing, you can't view from your eyes. These are few symptoms which has to be taken care of. Now, what do, as I said earlier also, for people with stroke or heart attack, you need to first stop smoking. Cigarette smoking is one of the most dangerous, and today the women have come to the level of drinking and smoking. And see, while I was in one of the universities, I could see the girl simply smoking in front of the main gate, one after the other, one after the other. And if this is the scenario at the South India and North India, and in the year 89, 90, while I was in Delhi, I could see the five-star hotel girl, all the employees almost were smoking. And I was so immature to even to analyze that my room is full of smoke, and that is where the restroom of the women used to be in the year 1989, 90. I can't imagine how the scenario would be now, even after 30 years. Such a pathetic. And today, you have to major risk factors. With person with the high blood pressure are more prone to heart disease. Person with high cholesterol are more prone to heart disease. And if you are inactive, see, this is the laziness which is killing everybody. Come out of the house, just go start working out. That is the way your body will feel. See, body feels very happy when you take bath, when all your excretion, when you go to one bathroom or two bathroom or whatever it is, you feel very happy. When the excretion goes, the body feels. And unknowingly, even if you exercise and all your toxins are out, your body will feel happy. It is said that oxytocin, serotonin, and dopamine, these are the three happy hormones which are being produced if you are taking part in the physical activities. But none of us, knowingly, we being the physical educationists also, we don't adhere to certain things. Now, the risk factor is heredity. If parent have had heart attack, the person may also, the child may also get in future. So we have to be very vigilant. If he is a male, obviously they are prone to it. They have to be careful. Then in age factors, another thing. Other contributing factors are diabetics, obesity, and stress. Getting on to stress. See, somebody is in the hospital and we people are getting stressed. Oh, you, and then, okay, what is the use you getting stressed? Relax. If somebody has met with an accident, we are much more worried. But the person is in the ICU, whatever it is. Why do we need to get stressed? So always relax, never get stressed, even with the environment. I remember of one particular individual to whom I used to look at, I used to get stressed. So I used to be away from the person the moment I used to step into the college. So that was a scenario which existed. You have to look at the stressor and try to get away from this stressor, and be happy. Don't get stressed at all, because stress has got so many other side effects in our body. So what are the warning signals of the stroke? So dizziness, temporary weakness, numbness, one side of the face or the arm or the body gets numbed, and then temporary loss of speech is there, loss of vision is there on one eye, and sudden severe unexplained headache. So the moment all these symptoms comes, sometimes doctor will give an advice of keeping iso drill This is a small tablet which can be kept as a precautionary tablet at home, and you can keep it under the tongue so that the muscles of the heart gets relaxed. And that has to go with the guidance of the doctor, so one may meet the doctor accordingly. So I went searching the picture of the hyper lipidemia. So I got this picture which you could see this. A blood sample is full of cholesterol. So just imagine the amount of cholesterol in the blood which is being taken. So the family history is there, obesity is there, age factor, and then glucose tolerance, GTT. So this is where we go with the test of GTT, glucose tolerance test, while the person is given a kind of um, a symptom of diabetics. They are urinating. I'll speak to you in my later slide. And then hypertension, hyperlipidemia, and lack of physical activities are some of the risk factors. Now, there are different types of diabetics, we all know, but the type 1 diabetics is something which comes before the puberty age in boys and girls. And mother is not aware of it. I have come across a great legend who had is one of the most elite athlete, and one of his child happened to be with type 1 diabetic. What had happened was they never knew that the child is suffering from type 1 diabetics. Even my servant's son was suffering with type 1 diabetics. But in India, we are not able to trace out whether they're suffering with a type 1 diabetics or what. They go with 101 tests, but they fail to go with the test of diabetics for the children under the puberty age, because this has to be identified. By then, it took 3 months for them to identify that the child is suffering from type 1 diabetics. So we have to be very, very vigilant about the symptoms. That is, if the child is urinating very frequently, feeling unusual thirstness, extremely hunger, all the time feeling hungry, and then getting tired, getting irritated. These are the symptoms that we have to see in a child. I remember a school, my child's brother, he used to very often sleep in the school. So what had happened was the physical education teacher was informed about it, and the teacher informed the parent, and they realized that the child every time he used to sleep was suffering from stroke. So that was the kind of thing which went on and on and on, and the child later became mentally retarded. By the time the child came to second standard, the child from the normal school, the child was sent to the special school. So the parent need not be very, very negligent about the child. Whatever it is, the father throws the responsibility on the mother, and the mother doesn't know much about it. She's busy with the work, and the family suffers. So when we look into the type 2 diabetics, they are called as non-insulin dependent diabetics, whereas the type 1 diabetic, the child has to depend upon the insulin intake, and till they die, they have to be with insulin. So imagine the pain that the child is undergoing. They are taught how to induce insulin in their body. So this is a very painful, and by 18 years or 19 to 20 years, they cross with the insulin. It starts all the people they need not be dependent upon the insulin, but they can manage it through exercises, through proper diet. That is the way they have to be, and they have to take care of the wounds. They need not go walking with the bad footwear. You have to keep your feet very, very protected with proper shoes, and take care of the gums. Then while you cut the nails, all these are small things which one have to be very, very careful, and don't get bladder infection. So I saw in a newspaper, where I'll show in my next slide, how the women are more suffering with diabetics. I'll show in my next slide. Now, if you see the symptoms, always tired, blurred vision, numbness and tingling of feet, the wound in that doesn't heal at all, very often prone to infection. So these are the symptoms. Now, if you see this newspaper cutting, which I have taken last week's newspaper Hindu, where it has shown the diabetic women, particularly in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra, and Odisha, have the highest prevalence of diabetics. Probably What could be the reason? We are still able to identify. Could be that they are more sedentary, they are more shy to come out, and could be their diet with more of sweets. Probably they are more craving for sweets or preparing more of sweets at home. So this could be the reason. So let the Indian women know that they are more prone to diabetics than men. This is the latest status which has shown that. Now, cancer is another thing. If you go to the cancer hospital and see, oh my God, you will say, go God, thank God I am fine today. You will, every second you will start thanking God for what we are today. That is what. You visit any hospital, you see the newborn baby to a old man, how those people are suffering with cancer. So cancer is another thing which is attacking our Indian population. If they don't know that if a pan is kept with oil, we're making puri or vada or murk, whatever dishes you prepare in oil, once the pan comes out of the stove, you are not supposed to reheat that oil. Why? Because the oil doubles the carcinogen effect and it leads to carbon. So the carbon accumulation in the body could lead to cancer. Another thing is we eat burnt food. If chapati is burnt, we eat chapati. If the bread is burnt, we eat burnt. If the dosa is brownish, we love that. If the cake is brown, we love that. See, these were the causes of cancer in Western countries. And eating too much of cake, eating too much of bun, and those junk food, those people were prone to more of cancer. But today, if you see in India, more with the tobacco eating, more with smoking, more with chili, spicy food, taking more deep fried food, taking burnt food. All these are the causes that leads to cancer. We have to cut short. Anything which is steamed food, steamed, say even fish, steamed ones are really, really very, very healthy. So when you look into the lung cancer, because of so many industries around the houses, that is where, see, I have just very recently gone to Kalpakam. It is the station where the radiations are more. So the government of India had not permitted people to reside in that particular region, and they had cut the people to stay there. But now you go and see the whole Kalpakam is being occupied by people surrounding. Even with certain precautionary measures, they are not able, they cannot survive. But the population is increasing, and we all are constructing houses near the industry, and then we blame the industry, we go for closing the industry. Let the industry exist. That is where we are trying to look at the person, but we are not vigilant about how I have to be careful. This is where, so lung cancer is something where persistent cough, sputum streaked with blood, be careful. Chest pain very often, and then recurring pneumonia or bronchitis. So again and again, now the corona has started coming. So corona is something where which it makes the lungs to shrink very small. After corona gets affected, and one who wants to recover have to do lots of breathing exercises to bring the lungs to the normal. And that is where our Indian government is emphasizing on only breathing, breathing, breathing. It is not having any religion in it. Just breathe in, expand your diaphragm, get get closer to your, bring the diaphragm to your spine. This is the only process we need to. If a child is sleeping, you can see the stomach of the child coming up and down and up and down. That is called as yogic breathing. But are we all breathing in that form? None of us are doing that way. We are making a shallow breathing where only the upper lobe of the lung is breathing and the rest is not. So those people should stop smoking. You should not be exposed to the industrial substances, radiation exposure. See, induction stove and radars. And then if you see on top of our house, we have so many towers of cell phone towers. See the amount of radiation that is you're getting exposed to. We have to be very careful about all that. And the of course residential radon exposures are also there. And what are the warning signals for the breast cancer? So lump in the breast has to be checked in. Every male can take their wife to the doctor, or you can take your mother to the doctor. Get them regularly checked up at least once in a year, whether they are prone to any breast cancer or not. This is something which is very painful for a woman who is undergoing. So over the age of 50, personal or family history, that is if mother or any other person at home have had breast cancer, can get onto it. And the person who had never had child, or first child after 30 years, or they are very fat and hefty, early menarche, at the age of 10, today the girls are getting matured. That is where we are reaching the foreigners. You know, the foreigners used to get, the girls become aged, attain their menarche at the age of 8 to 10. Whereas in girls used to get menarche only after 15 years. But today, you can see them at 10, 9, 8 sometimes. Oh, it's so painful to look at those girls. And then late menopause, all late menopause, even after 55, when they get on to the menopause, sometimes they are prone to the breast cancer. Now, colon cancer comes only when, if you are not aware of a proper diet. This is the thing. If we take everyday non-veg, say for example, today chicken, yesterday mutton, tomorrow again fish, something non-veg, we keep taking. The science says that to digest one meal of non-veg, it takes 48 hours to 72 hours to clean our bowel. But we are not doing that. Every day loading with non-veg, non-veg, non-veg. So what happens is, the non-veg turns into a small ball. It resides in your stomach, and it gives a foul smell in the stomach. And then slowly it converts into worms inside the stomach. And then it leads to certain other disorders. So please ensure, if you're taking non-veg, keep yourself along with the salads, like you can have certain salads like cucumber, you can have some tomato, you can have fresh onions, you can have carrot, you can have lettuce. All these are something which could be added as a form of fiber, could be added along with it, and protein has to go along with vitamin C. So this is where we are lacking. We don't add at all vitamin C. It is said that the protein gets absorbed by the body only in the presence of vitamin C. That is why a lemon juice to be taken on top of the non-veg that we are taking. But none of us do that. Yeah. So what are the risk factors for the colon cancer? Is personal history, family history of cancer, inflammatory bowel disease. Just imagine, inside the stomach, they get ulcer, keeping all these things. Then high fat intake could lead to bowel cancer, colon cancer, and low fiber diet. So we have to be, those days we used to have so much of fiber in the diet, but today we are lacking all these things. Now, the osteoporosis is something which is again attacking our Indian women, and where you can find that the bones get demineralized. It is not only women, I would rather call you the cool drinks that we basically take. So what does the soft drinks does is, it has got the carbonated drinks that you take. It leads to demineralization of your bone becomes thinner. The calcium from your bone, from your teeth, what happens, it starts disintegrating, and then it turns into calculus, it becomes stone, and it gets accumulated in your kidney. So it is not that we take stone and the stone gets blocked in the kidney or in the gallbladder, but it is your own calcium which is disintegrated, and it gets accumulated in kidney or in gallbladder and leads to stone in the kidney. So they are called as calculus. That is, calculus means calcium deposit in the body. So it happens because of taking too much of cool drinks, and cool drinks can lead to obesity. It could lead to high sugar in the drinks, and it will also lead to osteoporosis. That is where we look into. And the person who has already gone into menopause can lead to osteoporosis, and the bone breaks very faster, removal of ovaries, and then use of steroids, low dietary calcium. So after 40 years, the women should be advised to take some calcium along with vitamin D, so that the body can keep their bones stable. Too much of bed rest could also lead to osteoporosis. Not getting exposed to sun, alcohol intake, smoking, too much of caffeine or coffee could also lead to osteoporosis. So what basically we need to do is we have to take plenty of calcium, and we have it is said that the bone of a child is shaped and finalized from 0 to 20 years. So till 20 years of age, whatever is the density of the bone, that is the passport to the health. So every mother should ensure that your child is allowed to play in the sun, in the day, evening, or in the morning, so that the bone gets strengthened till they reach 20 years. So genetically, if they're affected, then gone. If female, obviously it leads to poor diet, poor exercise, heavy body weight, and hormonal imbalance could also lead to osteoporosis. Now the bone cancer, I remember of one student in our college suffering from this, but none of us could identify. It was only a medical doctor in the college who identified him. Looking at him, he said that I can't even touch his shoulders. Why? Because he didn't reveal the fact. He said, you go to so and so doctor and get on to it. The moment they identified, within a short time the boy died because of bone cancer. So the negligence of the parents or the negligence of the son on their parents could lead to bone cancer. So any pain, any symptom of pain in the bone, the mother or the women or anybody, they start taking medication by taking painkillers of their own, and then what happens is it leads to ultimately bone cancer. So one should not get treated by self. Please visit a doctor, identify through x-ray, and doctor would give you what is the reason. If you find any mass swelling on any part of the body, don't neglect it. Go immediately to the doctor and identify the reason what it could be. So early detection is always a fine. So these are the eating disorders. So binge eating is very often eating. Every time you are eating, you have so many snacks in the kitchen. Every time you go, you take something and eating. This is called binge eating. One should not get on to binge eating. Today, the research has gone to the level that they say that one should have a gap of 12 to 15 hours in 24 hours of a meal. Okay, a gap should be there so that body excretes certain products, and in that particular gap this excretion gets deposited again. So when you are fasting for 15 hours, that is, if you have your dinner today at 7 o'clock, next day by 10 o'clock you should have another meal, so that the 15 hours gap is kept there and body reabsorbs and you become thinner and your body is, the toxins are being removed. We don't do so. We don't adhere to it. At least have a gap of 7 hours in the daytime. Morning you had this, have a gap, but not that you keep on munching. Next comes is the anorexia nervosa. Anorexia nervosa is something which is killing the women today, the girls particularly, the models who wants to look beautiful just not by eating at all. They don't eat, but they want to look thin. They want their collarbone, they want their scapula, they want their thighs to be thin. It happens. But in abroad, it is a crime. They are taken to the even jail. They are made to be in the jail for a certain time till they recover from anorexia nervosa. Next is the bulimia nervosa, where the person will eat and then vomit by putting their hand in their mouth, and they'll try to vomit it because they're conscious of their health. They don't want to eat more. Why do you want to eat more when you don't want? It affects your throat, your brain, and other acidity of the complete body. Even the psychology of a person gets affected, it is said. And then night eating syndrome. Night eating syndrome is something where they get up in the night, again they eat. Get up in the night, it has now become drinking also. Let me get on to binge eating, binge drinking. People have started doing that. They have a peg in their pocket or in the bag or in the train. They can't even restrain themselves from eating or drinking even for a single, even for 5 hours. Then pica is something where you try to put your things in your mouth. like putting a pencil, putting rubber, putting your whatever thing is around, you keep on munching it, rubber band and all that. So basically the children have this habit of pica, and the parent have to be very vigilant about this kind of disorder. So next comes is the basically when you look, I'm not able to see the screen, Satish. So mineral iron, I mean, when you want to eat and increase your anemic, a person suffering from anemia should be very careful of washing their hand after they come out of the toilet. One, they must have a food which is a combination of protein and carbohydrate, like idli, dokla, pongal, khichdi. These are few foods which has got a combination of dal or say cereal and pulses, which leads to the formation of hemoglobin, which supplies sufficient oxygen to the working muscle. So we need to have a diet which has got iron. You can go with the green vegetables and other things, and too much of iron can also lead to toxin in the body. So here are some tips. Don't smoke. Drink plenty of water. Even if you're sitting in a getting on in the bus stand, don't aspire for cool drinks. Buy a pet bottle. Drink pet bottle water rather than a aerated drink. So don't take too much of sugar added drinks like soft drinks. Okay, then eat a variety of food. Not that if we prepare biryani, only biryani you will eat this afternoon. No, you should have a variety. You can have some white rice with rasam, you can have biryani, you can have some dal, you can have some greens, you can have some fruits later on after a gap of 1 hour, or you can have some fruits even before that. And then relax for 20 minutes. Nowadays, if you go even to an IAS officer's room, they are given a room with the bed, and they will not look at any visitors in after their food. Why? Because they take a small nap. So taking a nap, a small nap for 20 minutes can I mean, release your stress. It can increase your longevity of the life, and also you will feel fresh after that particular time that you come in. You need to floss every day. See, our teeth is something where the food gets accumulated in that, and lots of food particle gets blocked in the teeth. And if you scan your teeth and see, they will tell you they'll ask your age. Okay, I am 55. Okay, or 50 or 30. They will tell your teeth is looking like 50 years old if you're 30. That means 20 years your teeth has decayed. And by the time you reach 50, you will have to lose all your teeth. So brush every day, morning and night before the bed. Try to floss if something is stuck in your teeth. Okay, drink plenty of varieties of tea like tulsi tea, cardamom tea. You can have ginger tea. You can have there are many varieties that you can opt for. And then get active. Be active. You don't have to ask your wife, or a wife asking their child to open the door or do this or that. We should be smart enough to go open the door, do our work, small things by ourselves, rather than relying on somebody else to do for us. Get more sleep is something which is very essential. Watching TV serial one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, and then sleeping late will definitely kill your brain, your nerves. You get psychopathic, you get, I mean, aged very fast, and which leads to sedentary life. So get a proper sleep, eh, sleep for 7 to 8 hours, and that is the way that we can be healthy. You can take always protein along with your diet in a form of dal, in a form of legumes, in a form of non-veg, in a form of dry nuts, badam, walnuts, almonds, pistachio. All these can be taken. Now, BMI, you all know there is another method of looking at yourself. If your waistline is small, your lifeline is long. So by looking at an individual's weight, let it be male or female, it is not that only a female is carved to be having a small waistline, but a male is also drawn with a small waistline but with the broader shoulder. So this is the difference between male and female. If you want to look at yourself, you have to look into take a measurement of your waistline and your hip line, and then divide it. You will get you equal to or greater than 0.85. So this is where we have to look on to our measurement. Let it be your as it you should look based on your height and weight. This is the only thing which we are looking for. So this is the grade. All the physical education teachers can have this formula, this grade sheet in your physical education room. You have a weighing machine, you have a stredometer. Don't get disturbed if the children come and very often climb on it. Give them that facility of enjoying to enjoy by looking at the weight as and when they come to your room. So what are the basic fitness that we look for is you have to look upon the skill related fitness and the health related fitness. So all of us almost, we are not taking part in the competitions, so we do not rely upon the skill related fitness variables. We have to look upon the health related fitness variables. So what are these health related physical fitness variables? Are aerobic fitness. Every individual, even me, one day I was just at 5 o'clock, I had to board a bus to go to Tirupati Devasthana. So accidentally I left the key and locked it, and the key, a house key, went off with my husband. I didn't have a vehicle to reach to particular spot. I ran at early morning at 5 o'clock with a beautiful sari on, on the road. I was running and going. People were asking me, what is the problem, ma'am? I said, nothing, nothing. So at the emergency time, we will understand the importance of aerobic fitness. That is where you need to have this variable. Muscular strength, muscular endurance is another thing which we need to have. So I'll just combine all these things and then I'll speak to you. Say, for example, there is a fire brigadier, right? A rescue man is there. He need to be fit enough. He must have cardiovascular endurance. He should have strength to hold that heavy water pipe on him. He should have endurance to throw water on the burning area. He should be flexible enough and strong enough to bring people from that area. So this is where in the emergency time, during the drought, during the flood, during the earthquake, during this disaster period, we analyze how fit we are and what is the need of fitness is essential. Now, how to choose a healthy path? My doctor says I can lose weight if I just eliminate two things from my diet: food and drink. So if you want to look fine, you have to lose your weight. So as to lose the weight, you have to stop too much of eating, too much of drinking. We will become absolutely fine. Okay. To be fit, we need to have heart and the lungs, cardiorespiratory. Cardio means heart, respiratory, lungs. So cardiorespiratory system should be strong, and muscular system, that should be balanced. If your chest, you're stooping forward, that means you need to have your chest muscles strong. If you are again stooping forward, you need to have your abdominal muscles strong, your back muscles strong, if your hamstring group of muscles have to be, then quadricep group. If bicep, then tricep. So these are the way the muscles work in reciprocation. They work together in opposite side. Now we need to get on to the yoga, like breathing, diaphragmatic breathing. If you're sitting too long in a chair, you need to perform certain chair yoga. There are certain poses. You have to take care of your structure in a very refined manner. Then you, by sitting on the chair itself, you can do these exercises. Under the table, you can walk, you can have the calf raises, and then you can go forward, stoop forward and come up, lift your leg, you can lift your table, you can lift your chair sitting, and then trying to get up. Then get on to the Ujjayi Pranayama. Be deep inhale and exhale through your throat. So these are the few. I've just taken the chair yoga. You can make use of the chair in your room. Try to put your one leg on top of the chair, one on the down, one forward, one forward. So these are few things which we can, as a physical education teacher, if it is raining, make the students to do such asanas or exercises in the classroom, keeping the chairs and the tables inside. So Now, these are the few things which you can repeat once or twice at home. And this is called as seated mountain pose, seated side stretch. You can sit and stretch over the side. You can roll, seated cat stretch, seated forward bend, spinal twist. You can sit on the chair. You can twist around. You can sit and do some namaste. All these are the few things which we need to get on to. So these are the components we need to look upon for the fitness. And don't start your exercise on the same day heavily. Try to do 10 minutes, come back home and keep adding 10 minutes to your exercise session, and repeat it again and again, at least 5 times in a week. You can get on to a different kind of aerobics. Like one day you can play football, you can one day jog and run, you can start having some basketball game, you can go for hill training, you can go for sand running, you can get on to the staircase up and down. So there are many methods that you can exercise, and you need to progress every week, and then get on to the 45 to 50 minutes, and then balance yourself with that. So 30 to 45 minutes every day, 4 to 5 days in a week. Get onto the aerobic zone, get into a target heart rate where 180 minus age is for us, and for young people you can make it as 220 minus age. So you can keep the target side. So whenever you exercise, you need to have a muscular balance, have a proper posture. Like, not that you do half pedaling of a cycle. No, that should not be. You should have a proper posture where you can have the origin and the insertion of the muscles has to touch while you're getting on to the stretching exercises. Loading principle has to be done, and then full range of motion has to be done. If you're going for circumduction of your shoulder, you need to get on to the full range of motion. So before all that, you need to get your medical clearance, get a certificate by the medical doctor. Otherwise, I remember in our college, we had one girl out of two twin sister who got admitted. The one who was in our college was saved because we identified that she is suffering from some kind of medical discomfort, and she was sent to Queen Mary's College to undergo some arts course. Whereas her sister, who was in Annamala University, she was running, and one fine morning at 6 o'clock, while doing conditioning, she died on the spot. So even for physical education, is if you are starting your exercises, all of a sudden get a medical clearance and then start exercising. Start with the warming up, get onto the cardio zone, and end up with the cool down. Not that you just go take bath and then get away for your work. Spend some 5 minutes of time for your cool down session. Now, how to monitor your cardio? What is your resting pulse rate? For any 3 to 4 mornings, you get up early in the morning, try to measure your resting pulse rate, which would be around 53, 54, 57, 62, like that it could be. You can start your day exercise with the stretches and then also end up with the stretches. And have a tip, you can always have some kind of music along with your while you're exercising, but don't have your cell phone with the music because you are under surveillance. Make use of the weights, buy some kgs of weights at home and exercise. Not every day, you don't have to go for weight training every day, because it takes 48 hours for a muscle to for hypertrophy of the muscle fiber. So don't get to the gym and exercise every day. Scientifically, you're wasting your energy. Now, how to take a healthy diet? So you need to take this food is always a comfortable food. Don't look for very heavy food. Basically, our Indian foods are with many dishes. They are all more with the carbs, more of carbs and more of saturated fats. So let us be very intelligent. Eating is an art. Eat intelligently. Say no to all the whites, salt, sugar, and maida. They are the three whites which are killing the Indian population. Avoid using that in too much. As we grow older, we have to cut short completely from the sugar and sugar items. Eat more of fiber food. Take complex sugar, not simple sugar like candy, ice cream, jaggery. All these are called as simple sugar. Avoid taking that. Take a complex sugar which releases energy slowly and gradually. And you can avoid saturated fats to to the maximum, but to some extent you can take it. Have a balanced diet every day. Don't look for too many items. So you can have a good proportion of carbohydrate, say 57% of carbohydrate, 27% of protein, and 12% of fats. You can add it to your diet. Also go with milk product, and then if you are not sufficient supplied with the vitamins, you can go for additional supplements. So protein, these are the things which can help you to maintain. You can go with the soya chunks, groundnuts, meat with you can go poultry. You can take egg every day, one egg, and then good amount of milk can be taken. So good sources of energy, basically carbs are, and you can substitute chapati with rice or different types of food. Ragi, millets, bajra can be added. You can have 4 to 5 servings of vegetables and fruits to your diet, and whatever fruit is available, seasonal fruits can be taken. We don't have to look for Australian or American or some other thing. Don't rely on these uh, things. No research have spoken high about these things. In fact, it would deteriorate the digesting power of the school going children. So I have myself tested with my own children of supplying Complan, and they were not in a position to digest that, and they were not eating anything else. So the best thing is you can say no to all these products, and ensure if the moment your hair starts falling, the moment you find some ulcer in your mouth, you can go for the additional folic acid, B complex with vitamin C, and go for iron tablets, and ensure that you are able to do your work right from the morning you get up till you reach the bed. You should not feel any uneasiness or sickness or pain or ache in any part of the body, and you should be healthy enough to perform your day-to-day activity. That means you can call yourself as a fit individual. Okay, so what are the benefits? We all know. I saw one book in my college, a scan book of an athlete who's running and coming. It's the cover page of the book, where the author has given everything right from the top, bottom to bottom. Everything is scanned: kidney, liver, lungs, eyes, skin, all the organs. The largest organ in our body is skin. So they are more benefited. All the systems, circulatory system, digestive system, reproductive system, excretory system, you touch anything, only exercise can give you balance. They can throw all your diabetics, your high cholesterol, your insulin digestion, secretion, your glucose tolerance, your balance, your strength to your tendon, your ligament, and your bones. All these things can be kept only through exercise. So this is like food pyramid. You can also see a pyramid where it speaks about the physical activity. Every day you should adhere to 30 minutes of physical exercise. Even the research has said that washing your car also lead to 230 calories are being burned. So what we eat, we need to burn out. We have to get onto it. Otherwise, it will convert into fats and accumulate in our body, and it is called as cholesterol in the body. So you can lead your children to run, play cycling. Even in your schools, if you can buy some 10 cycles, make a ring road in your school, college, or in school, so that people can ride the cycle and then bring it back to you and then give it back. So we must have a kind of club: cycle club, running club, cross country club, skating club. Okay, so you can introduce in your work spot, start with a new method. You can innovate invite the people to your place. So that is how we have to show our diligence or intelligence in throwing the fitness on the common people. They are not aware of it. You have to teach them what is the importance of it. Then try to do flexibility exercise 2 to 3 days in a week, and then strength training 2 to 3 days in a week, and then recreational game 2 to 3 days in a week. And what we need to do sparingly is watching TV, playing computer games, or making use of escalator or lift, or whatever it is. So these things has to be used in a very, very meager form. Even when you go to the railway station, you'll find the escalators and the lifts are only for the old people. Even in the hospitals, they will clearly mention you, try to make use of the staircase as much as possible, so that you and your body gets benefited by it. Now, there are many deficiency disorders. Basically, take obesity is one of the disorder. If you want to eat, put whatever is there in the plate and you come out. Don't add more after your plate gets over. So that has to be kept it in your mind. Excuse. Try to go for jogging, running, skipping, swimming, cycling, household works. And then while you do this, oxygen supply, your hemoglobin level will also increase. And try to make use of the iron-rich food. If a person is hit with parasitic infection or with malaria, it leads to anemia. Obviously, the body will become bigger, fatter, body will bloat, and people will think that why I am becoming fat. Why? Because one is anemic. Because of anemia, also one person will become fat. So because of excess of bleeding, either due to injury or piles or due to tuberculosis or internal lesions in the stomach, can also lead to anemia. Okay, so these are the food that you need to take. Whatever is available, give your children, start giving them practice at the very young age. What is good, what is bad, right? Encourage them. What you teach them now is the education that they will carry it throughout their age. But after they enter into college, if you teach them something, they will say, no, I will not. So parents have to be very vigilant. Give them good amount of liver, okay, which is very good for the brain and for kidney. Give them fish or whichever is white in color, like the fiber of the non-veg is white in color. Those things can be fed with. Give them jaggery, good amount of jaggery with groundnut. Children can be given in a variety. Give them the fresh vegetables and fruits which is available in the market. There is no food that is good or bad. All the food today in the world is good. Only it is we who make it good and bad. So have a good nutrition, have a good diet, good health and well-being. So keep your body like a car. So if you see the steering, the wheel, all the parts of the car can be compared with the human body. And this is what a human need to be. And you have to take care of your legs. So legs are like tire. If the tire is puncture, the car cannot move. In the same manner, we need to take care of our feet in a very good manner. And arms are like steerings. And take care of your arms. Give them good exercise. Give them massage. Give some exercises to fingers and take care of it. Be fit and healthy. Teachers produce fitness generation. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I have just brought out a small video. You can just have a watch. Just a minute. Last Satish.
Yeah, madam. Thank you so much, madam, for your wonderful presentation.
Yeah.
So this is the time for interaction. Participants, you can click the raise hand option to ask question.
Satish, I have a small whiteboard. Can I show by the time they get?
Okay, madam.
Yeah.
Madam, one question from Sudhasini.
Yeah.
Madam, you can unmute yourself to ask question. Sudhasini. Mr. Gunalan.
Satish, you can speak on behalf of somebody if there is a question they have posted to you.
Okay, madam.
Dore Rajan, any question?
1 second, madam.
Hello. Hello?
Hello, mission out.
Hello? Hello?
Sandeep Brand.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Ma'am, your audio mute, ma'am. Ma'am, audio mute, ma'am.
Ippo? Ask me
Hello.
question. Yes, yes.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Please ask.
Mission out.
Madam,
Huh.
I am Jagdish Babu from JJ College of Arts and Science, Pudukkottai.
Yes, doctor. Ask me. Huh.
You have a nice presentation, madam.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Today we used our time very useful manner.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your presentation.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you. Thank you. I thought you would ask some questions. Karthik from Qatar.
Ma'am, actually like about passive smoking, ma'am.
Yeah.
Say people don't smoke. My father may be like smoking in home, no? So
Yeah.
that is also how much impact is it will give on our health, ma'am.
The research have spoken that passive smokers are much more, I mean, prone to cancer than the actual smoker. This is the research has spoken. It's not me. So the passive smokers need to be very, very careful. The smoker have to be away, and the passive smokers are much more prone to certain diseases rather than effect is more.
Yeah. Now
Yes,
being like government also like made and like you should not smoke in public, but still you can see like when we are jogging outside, we are need of oxygen, but still the full like smoking only it is there, ma'am. Like how to prevent that?
see, everybody have to be, now the corona has brought so many changes in the world. Okay.
Yeah.
And we in India, people are prone to spit on the road. Now we are curtailing all those things. In a similar manner, the government is bringing up the rules and not permitting the people to smoke in the cinema theater. Now you remember when we used to enter the cinema theater, the theater used to be full of smoke. Just if you're sitting on the balcony, gone. All the smoke has been affected. So those days have gone. We all are vigilant. Even when you go to the airport, there is a certain complete cabin, different cabin for the smokers. And today electric smoke have come. Many methods are there. So Karthik, we have to be away from all that. Yeah, it's only education.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank
Nice
you.
session, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Dilip.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can ask question. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Saroj, Dr. Saroj is also there from Odisha. Dr.
thank you, ma'am.
Saroj.
Thank you. A wonderful seminar.
Thank you. Any
I'm
question?
a student, MPH student from Madurai Kamarajar University.
Oh, very good, very good, very good, Dilip. Yeah. Can I have Saroj?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
How to identify the BMI, ma'am? The resting heart rate,
Resting
pulse,
heart
how
rate.
to identify?
See,
Clearly.
early morning you get up. Okay, have a pen and a pencil closer to your table, and for 3 to 4 mornings you take your resting pulse rate immediately without making even brushing your teeth. Measure it for 1 minute and identify. It will come to 57, 54. Don't get panicked because that is the resting pulse rate. So 180 minus your pulse rate. So what is the target heart rate? You have to just work on to that. Maintain the target heart rate for 10 minutes. Mooch nalla vaango. You will keep having a high breath. Keep doing that for 10 minutes and then gradually come down. So that is the how you will measure your target heart rate. Thank you. Next.
Welcome.
Thank you, Dilip.
Welcome.
Saroj.
Jyoti.
Huh.
Hi.
your presentation is very excellent. Actually, I am proud of you. My
Thank
question is, for the diabetes 2%, what are the proper nutrient and exercise for the diabetes 2%?
Yeah. See, diabetic type 1 and type 2 are there. For both, you must not give them simple sugar. Simple sugar is like jaggery, sweets, candy, anything which has got sugar which enters into the blood directly and it floats in the blood. So these people cannot digest sugar at all because they don't have glucose tolerance. They cannot tolerate at all. So once the glucose sits in the blood vessel, the oxygen supply to the brain gets stopped and they feel tired, they'll feel like sleeping, they will become inactive, and all these things happen. So you give them the food like ragi, wheat, which or a food which can digest slowly. Slowly it will digest in the stomach and it will release energy. Such kind of food should be given to them rather than giving them a food which will give them direct immediate energy. Okay. Fiber food can be given, and papaya, some fruit where saccharose is not there, such kind of fruits like papaya, apple, guava, these are the 3 common fruits which can be fed to the diabetic patients. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I am the patient of the diabetes too.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, Sandeep. Tell me, Sandeep.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
How to recur circulation problem, ma'am?
How to? Satish, enna question adu? How to? Sandeep, once again. Rane? I could not get you, Sandeep. Yes. Subramaniam. Subramaniam, kelunga.
Yes, ma'am. This is Subramaniam. Ma'am, many people lacking protein in their diet, but we can get more protein in soya and soya products.
Yeah.
I found that in some websites says that consuming soya every day it lowers our testosterone levels. Is it true or
leads to
lowering testosterone levels in males?
Testosterone. No. See, testosterone is a male hormone, first of all, and this has to be dominant for the men to get enlarged muscles in their body. Okay, so that is the difference between the male and the female, and that is why you male have a better body. But you, as you said, that taking soya chunk or soya will lead to loss of testosterone. No, I am not concerned with it. But taking artificial or synthetic protein can lead to such kind of defect, which could lead to bald head, which could lead to kidney failure. Okay, so soya is a natural food. Protein has to be taken every day. You cannot eat protein for 3 days on the same day. You based on your body height and the weight and type of exercise, you need to take the protein. There is a formula which you browse it, you will get the formula of taking the protein. So soya is one of the natural way you can take every day, but not in a heavy amount. Taking protein beyond would leak in from your urine. Okay, so this is the science. If you are eating 5 eggs not on demand, it will leak off from your body. It will not get stored. So every day you have to balance your protein intake. Okay, so it is a myth. Okay, thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning.
This is Sridhar from Chennai, ma'am.
Yes, Sridhar, tell me.
Ma'am, எனக்கு actually ஒரு ligament tear இருந்துச்சு ma'am கால்ல, right knee-ல, and it has been operated. Cartilage கொஞ்சம் damage ஆனதுன்னு சொன்னாங்க. Ligament has been replaced, ma'am.
Okay.
இதுக்கு I have 2 questions. This is one of my questions. இதுக்கு supplementary food ஏதாவது, ஏன்னா because டாக்டர் வந்து கடைசி வரைக்கும் என்ன ப்ராப்ளம், ஈவன் மை வைஃப் ஹேஸ் வயித்துல ஒரு கட்டி இருந்தது, சிஸ்டர் இருந்துச்சு. ஸோ டாக்டர்ஸ் வந்து கடைசி வரைக்கும் என்ன சிஸ்டர் இருந்துச்சு, கடைசி வரைக்கும் என்ன காஸ், பிகாஸ் ரிமூவிங் த சிஸ்ட் இஸ் ஈஸி, பட் அதோட ரூட் காஸ் தெரியாம மறுபடியும் நம்ம அதே மாதிரி ஃபுட் ஹேபிட்ஸை ஃபாலோ பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம்னா, எதனாலன்னு தெரியாது, அதே மாதிரி ஃபுட் ஹேபிட்ஸை ஃபாலோ பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம்னா இட் கீப்ஸ் ஆன் ரிப்பீட்டிங் இல்லையா.
ஓகே,
அதை சொல்லவே இல்லை மேம். அதனால அதுக்கு என்ன ரூட் காஸ்ங்கிறத சொல்ல முடியுங்களா மேம்?
சரி, I'll come back to you. I'll speak to you. See, ligament tear is because of the injury. Okay, so in the injury ligament has to
diabetes
join
2%
together.
lagi
அது என்ன
khana
வந்து
khana
தொங்குது
Yes, yes.
லிகமெண்ட் ரெண்டும்
exercise
தொங்குதுனால
khana darkar.
நேச்சுரலா அது என்ன ஆகாது பிளேஸ் ஆகாதனால என்ன பண்றாங்க அவங்க ஒரு சர்ஜரி பண்ணி அதை ஒட்ட வைக்கிறாங்க
Okay,
ஒட்ட
ma'am.
வச்சுட்டு அதுக்கு ஒரு கிளாம்ப் வைக்கலாம் ஒரு சர்ஜரி வச்சு தச்சிருவாங்க யூ கேன் ரிகவர் அவங்க நீக்கு நிறைய எக்ஸசைஸ் கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க to
ஆமா.
roll a pillow under your knee, compresses,
yeah.
static contraction, lifting it, and the mari ulla exercises you continue doing it. Okay, first,
Okay.
second, don't get re-injured. Slowly and gradually, 100% you will recover. One. Okay.
Thank you.
So keep exercising. Morning, enna dose கொடுத்தாங்களோ எத்தனை repetition you repeat it again and again. அதே conscious இருங்க. நல்லா ஆயிடுவீங்க நீங்க. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
ரெண்டாவது உங்க wifeக்கு cyst வந்தது வந்து there are many causes of having cyst. So polycystic ovaries are something which is due to certain hormone in the body. குழந்தை பிறந்துருச்சா?
பிறந்துச்சுங்க மேம்.
By God's grace குழந்தை பிறந்துருச்சு. You don't worry about it. And it could be that the uterus is very low. நிறைய இருக்கலாம். Okay. So calcium உடைய amount எவ்வளவு இருக்குன்னு பாருங்க பாடியில. மத்தபடி அது வந்து நேச்சுரலா தான் வருது. We cannot blame anything on it. Okay. Thank you, Sridhar.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello. Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. I am Vijay Kumari, ma'am.
Okay.
Hello,
Vijay
ma'am.
Kumari, சொல்லுங்க.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, என்னோட டாட்டருக்கு ஏஜ் இப்போதான் 11 ஆகுது மேம். பட் இயர்லி பியூபர்ட்டி மேம். ஒரு 2 years before. Hello, ma'am.
சொல்லுமா.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. பட் அவளுக்கு கண்டினியூஸா ஒரு 15 days பீரியட்ஸ் ஆயிட்டே இருக்கு மேம். என்ன பண்ணலாம் மேம்? ஹோமியோபதி she take homeopathy tablet மேம். பட் it's not cured now also.
சரி.
Hello.
Go to your gynecologist. She's too
Hello,
young.
ma'am.
கேக்குதா?
Yes, ma'am.
என்னோட
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. She's too young. Too young she is. So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
go take her to the doctor. Proper
Yes, ma'am.
gynecologist கிட்ட போங்க. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
எந்த ஒரு மருந்தும் அடிஷனலா கொடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா அது எப்பவுமே ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிடுவாங்க அவங்க. So make it natural. அவ வந்து during the periods time give her iron supplement. கொடுத்துட்டே இருங்க.
Okay.
அயன் சப்ளிமெண்ட் கொடுங்க. அவ வீக் ஆகாம பாத்துங்க. By the time she attains 13 years அது நார்மல் ஆயிடும். அவளை விளையாட விடுங்க. டெய்லி பால் விளையாடட்டும், பாஸ்கெட்பால் விளையாடட்டும், அவளை கேம்ல விடுங்க. ஏதாவது ஒரு கேம்ல கொண்டு போங்க. இஸ் வெரி செடென்டரி.
ஷட்டில் ஜாயின் பண்ணிருக்கா மேம்.
வெரி குட். ஷட்டில் ஓட கூட இன்னும் ஜாகிங் விட்டுட்டு நல்லா வார்ம் அப் பண்ணிட்டு அப்புறமா ஷட்டில் விளையாட விடுங்க. ஓகே மேம்.
என்ன கைண்ட் ஆஃப் ஃபுட் எடுத்துக்கலாம் மேம்?
அயன் ஃபுட், முருங்கைக்கீரை. ஆமா, அயன் ரிச் கீரை. நல்லா அந்த பீரியட்ஸ் நேரத்துல ரொம்ப நீங்க கேர் எடுக்கணும். ஓகேங்களா? குழந்தையோட இருங்க. அவ டென்ஷன் ஆயிடுவா, ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் ஆயிடுவா, ரொம்ப கோபப்பட ஆரம்பிச்சிருவா கொஞ்ச நாள்ல. So you be with her as a friend. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I have one question. Hello.
Tell me, Henry.
I have one question. Jagdish Babu, madam.
Okay, Jagdish.
Okay. What way we will manage stress during this COVID-19 quarantine, madam?
Only thing is exercise. Only exercise. நீங்க மார்னிங் ஈவினிங் நல்லா எக்ஸசைஸ் ஒரு 20 minutes ஜாக் பண்ணி வாக் பண்ணிட்டு ரிலாக்ஸ் பண்ணாவே உங்க பாடியில இருக்க பயம் எல்லாமே போயிடும். கொரோனா உங்களை விட்டுட்டு போயிடும். You know, one man from Italy gave a message that கொரோனா எஃபெக்ட் ஆகி நம்மள என்ன பண்ணா அதை படுக்க வைக்குமா, பெட்ல படுன்னு சொல்லுமா, அவ்வளவு உடம்பு வலிக்குமா, அவ்வளவு ஜுரம் வருமா. நான் படுக்க கூடாது. யூ மஸ்ட் எக்ஸசைஸ், பிரீதிங் எக்ஸசைஸ். கொரோனா விட்டுட்டு ஓடி போயிடும் நம்மள எல்லாருமே. ஓகே. சோ this is the only way. ஃபியர் இருக்க கூடாது, பயப்படாதீங்க. வந்துட்டேன்னா நான் செத்துருவேன்னு நினைக்கவே கூடாது. நம்ம எல்லாரும் நல்லா இருப்போம். ஓகேங்களா? Yes. Next. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. This is Sasma from Bangalore.
Yes, tell me, Sasma.
Ma'am, my height, according to height, my weight is correct, ma'am. But how to reduce belly, ma'am? Belly fat.
How old are you, Asma?
Mine 22, ma'am.
Too young? Not yet married?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you need to take care of your sedentary life. You are sitting a lot, for longer duration. Okay, so you will get on to proper high knee action. You are from which field? Are you physical educationist?
No, ma'am. I'm student.
Okay, right. Now you need to walk every day. You need to do Heine action. Heine action, and you Google abdominal exercises, like write down abdominal curl. Varieties of abdominal curls are there. Okay, you need to do some kind of exercises for your abdominal group of muscles where your erectus femoris, okay, abdominal muscles like cruciates or intercostal muscles of your stomach have to work in a cross manner so that your waistline becomes shorter and the fats will reduce. So get on to Heine action, get on to jogging, eat low fat food, take lemon juice in hot water. This can help you to reduce the fat around your fallopian tube and around your abdomen. Thank you, Asma.
Ma'am, and also
Yeah.
on face pores, what will it tell?
Pores, you don't take steam at all. Are you taking lots of steam?
No, ma'am. Overheat. I have heat problem.
Okay, you take some multani mitti pack. Okay, so you can take multani mitti with curd. That can help you. Okay. Okay,
Ma'am, I have
Asma.
a question.
Yes,
Hello?
yes.
Ma'am,
Okay,
I
Asma.
have a question.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yeah, tell me, sir.
I am from Tirunelveli, Yahapur, doing B.Ed, St. Xavier's
Okay.
College.
Okay. Okay.
Ma'am, you said when the cholesterol increases in our body, automatically we become bald head. So I
Yeah.
am very thin. I am very thin, but how it is possible for me to get bald head?
That's what I'm telling. There is cholesterol in your body. Okay. It is genetic. Your father is having bald head. Yeah.
Yes.
And it
Yeah.
has transferred to the generation, and you would also pass it down to your son also. Okay. So
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
one is genetic.
Ma'am, but my elder brothers, they don't have that much of bald head, but I am getting too much of bald head. So what may be the reason?
The reason is right from the young age you had been taking lots of food with the fats.
Okay. So what kind of food if I take, it will reduce?
Take lemon juice every day with the empty stomach with
Okay, ma'am.
patta powder, patta, cardamom, patta.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hello. 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 Ma'am. Hello. Hello.
Thank you. Next question.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, this is Ramakrishna speaking.
Yeah. Ramakrishnan.
Ma'am, you said that you have to take about the resting heart rate, but actually you will take 220 minus age, then you will get a heart rate. From there we will minus heart rate minus resting heart rate, then you will get actual working heart rate.
Target heart rate.
Target heart rate will get you. But you said 180 minus something, no?
Yeah, I said that, see, there is an alteration. New regulations have come for old people. Okay.
Yeah.
Who are above 5 years can get on to 180 minus age. If you are an elite and you're an elite athlete, or you're getting on to you're training yourself, you're young, you can get on to 220 minus age. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
For the elders one, you have to take 180 minus age, ma'am. Above 40.
Yeah.
Above 40 years. Okay,
No, based on the fitness. See, I sometimes reach 140. At 140, go breathless. So just imagine what would be mine. So 180 minus 50 becomes, I need to get on to 130 to 140 as my target heart rate. Okay. Thank you. Yes, Ramakrishnan. Ramakrishnan. Ramakrishnan.
Ma'am, from there you have to convert into warm up. Then you have to go for a.
No. When you get onto the peak, you keep your arms in your pulse, and then count it for 10 seconds while you're onto the peak, and then maintain for 10 minutes. Your heart should pump for another 10 minutes, and then only the physiological changes will take place in your body based on that. Otherwise, doing something will go away. Yeah.
Okay. One more question for you, ma'am. Actually, about age of 40%, actually how many hours of working they have to do?
See,
Fitness
100
working
and,
for
145 minutes in a week. So just calculate, divide it.
like okay
10,000
145
steps.
minutes.
10,000 steps in a day. You have to take 10,000 steps minimum to get onto the target. Okay. Yeah. So you can have your app. You can have your cell phone to track you. Okay. And you can go along with it. Yes, Ramakrishnan. Ramakrishnan, please.
Yes, I
Ramakrishnan.
only asked.
அப்படியா சரி ஓகேமா ஓகே வேற யாருமா கை தூக்குறா
Hello.
Yes, Jivita.
Hello. Yeah, ma'am. It's a good session, ma'am. I'm happy to listen this one. Ma'am, I have one doubt. That means all the people are saying that we are making any more walking, it leads to bone problems like that. Is it true, ma'am?
See, if you are sedentary, your bone will disintegrate. Okay, you will become osteoporosis. Osteoporosis will come to you as you become 40, 45 and all. Okay, so nobody can challenge anybody. Even at 90 years, people are running. Even at this age, I am walking, I am running. So don't get into myth. Don't go too much. Have a target of 10,000 steps a day. You walk, jog, be pleasant, be happy. You should feel satisfied with what you are. Okay, okay, Jivita.
Ma'am, and how to reduce stress, ma'am? Actually, for a small things also we get a lot of loss patience. So how to get over from stress and patience?
See,
how
one
to get
thing
the
is,
patience?
yeah, don't expect miracles from others. One, what you do, they may not do. So don't stop expectations. One, two, take things lightly. Yes, if something is broken, let's say cup. Now I'm having a cup in my hand. If I break this, if it breaks, if I beat my child for having broken it, will I get back this cup again?
No,
No,
ma'am.
no. So we have to educate the child. Just beating them, we'll get more stress. The child will cry, the whole family will cry. So if somebody is around your house is drunkard, you can teach them, but you cannot get stressed because he is drunk and he's come. He is fine. We are only getting stressed. So take things lightly. Don't care for ordinary things. Walk, jog. You will have the maturity. You need maturity to get on with the stress. Even if you have not paid the fees, don't get stressed. Just go, speak, and then pay and come back. Nothing is going to end if we go stressed. Fine. Relax. Relax. You have to tell to yourself, relax. Thank you, Jivita.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, can I repeat
Hello,
this
Miss One
question,
Doubt.
ma'am?
சொல்லுங்க சொல்லுமா hello
Ma'am, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, this is Gautam, one of your passport students from YMCA, ma'am.
Oh, tell me, Gautam.
Ma'am, I need to clarify one doubt, ma'am. What is the exact timing for doing the exercise, ma'am? Before sunset or before sunrises, evening or morning? What is the exact?
One thing. Yes. See, in America, if you go even at night, you'll find them running.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, so the body's circadian rhythm is more fine in the evenings. That is why the major competitions, main cricket matches, even the athletic finals, they're all brought in the evenings.
Yes,
okay. So the science have proved that evening our body will cooperate to the best, provided you don't sleep in the afternoon. Okay, when you sleep in the afternoon, even before the competition or anything, it is said that the cortisol sleeps, the hormone sleeps off. To wake that hormone, it takes time to get on to the peak. That is why children, after they sleep and sit, they will not act. They'll sit quietly. They will they look at you. Okay, and by the time the day, night comes, 8 o'clock, they become very active. So this is the time you have to take care. Okay, thank you.
Miss, no doubt.
Yes, யாருமா?
நாங்க தூத்துக்குடியில இருந்து வசனி மிஸ் பேசுறோம்.
சொல்லுமா வசந்தி.
இப்போ ஒருத்தங்களுக்கு உடம்பு வந்து கூடிட்டு அவங்களால எஞ்சி நடக்கவே முடியலன்னா எப்படி அவங்க உடம்பு குறைக்கணும்?
டயட்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆரம்பிமா. டயட்ல அவங்கள தண்ணி நிறைய சாப்பிடறதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு டம்ளர் தண்ணியை கொடுத்துருங்க. ஓகே.
வயிறு கொஞ்சம் நிறைஞ்சிரும். அதுக்கப்புறமா அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஜூஸ கொடுங்க, சூப்பு கொடுங்க. அதுல ஃபேட்ஸே இருக்கு வேணா, அதுல கொஞ்சம் வயிறு நிறைஞ்சிரும். அதுக்கப்புறமா அவங்க கிட்ட கேளுங்க உனக்கு என்ன வேணும் அப்படின்னு. அவங்க சப்பாத்தியோ இல்ல சாதமோ சாம்பாரோ ரசமோ கொடுங்க. கொடுத்துட்டு அளவோடு கொடுங்க, அதிகமா கொடுக்காதீங்க. அவங்க கேட்டாலும் சயின்டிபிக்கா அழகா அன்பா பேசி இருங்க நான் 1 மணி நேரம் கழிச்சு சாப்பிடுமா அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கொடுங்க. நிறைய ஒரே நேரத்துல ஏத்திராதீங்க. சோ அவங்களுக்கு 5 நேரம் சாப்பாடை கொடுங்க, கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா கொடுங்க. சாப்பிடறதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு டம்ளர் தண்ணியை கொடுத்துருங்க. கொஞ்ச நேரம் கழிச்சு சூப்பு கொடுங்க. அதுக்கப்புறமா சாப்பாடை கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா பாதி வயிறு நிறைஞ்சிரும். நிறைய சாலடை வச்சிருங்க. முள்ளங்கி, இது என்ன தக்காளி, வெங்காயம், ஓகே, வெள்ளரிக்காய், all these things can be added to their diet as a form of salad, and then take them slowly, decrease their weight. Massage can help them, diet can help them, and then slowly take them for walking. mollama kondu vaanga, you can take them. Okay, what is their age?
Age 14.
Come on, first is என்ன கிளாஸ்? 9th ஸ்டாண்டர்டா?
10th போறாங்க.
10th போறாங்களா? டயட் தாமா. சிக்கனை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் குறைச்சிருமா. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டாப் கிவிங் them chicken. அதோ deep fried chicken, chicken 65, anything which is deep fried, don't give them. Okay, give them freshly made food with rasam ஓட சேர்த்து முட்டை தினம் கொடுங்க. வெறும் முட்டையும் அப்புறம் there is one fruit called butter fruit. Okay, apricot கொடுத்துருங்க. அது கொடுத்தீங்கன்னாவே the person will become fruit. பட்டர் ஃப்ரூட்னு ஒண்ணு கிடைக்குது மார்க்கெட்ல. அது வாங்கி கொடுத்துட்டு முட்டை வெள்ளை 4 முட்டை வெள்ளை கொடுங்க. ஓகே, மஞ்சள் எடுத்துருங்க. அதுதான் பிரேக்ஃபாஸ்ட். அதுக்கப்புறமா யூ கிவ் தெம் ப்ரோக்கோலி சாலட் லஞ்சுக்கு கொடுங்க. ஒரு 10 நாள் நல்ல ஒரு கிராஷ் டயட்ல போட்டுட்டு 10 கிலோ உடனே குறைஞ்சிரும். அதுக்கப்புறமா கொண்டுட்டு வாமா. ஓகே, யூ கால் மீ செப்பரேட்லி. பை.
Thank you ma'am.
Hi ma'am. Ma'am, last question இருக்கு ma'am.
Last
question. Yeah.
எப்படி மேடம் weight எல்லாம் ரெடியூஸ் பண்ண போறது?
எத்தனை kg ரெடியூஸ் பண்ணனுமா?
ஒரு 5-10 kg. தைராய்டு இருக்கு எங்க அம்மாக்கு வந்து.
தைராய்டு இருக்கு.
அதனால அது weight இன்கிரீஸ் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு கண்டினியூஸா.
ஆமா. அது வந்து தைராய்டுனால ஆகும். ஒன்னு வந்து உங்க அம்மா ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ல இருக்காங்க. ஓகே, ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ல இருந்து வெளியே வந்துட்டு டிவியில பாக்குறத நிறுத்திடுங்க. ஸ்டாப். ஆஸ்க் யுவர் மதர் நாட் டு watch TV serial. TV serial will put her into stress because all the serials will lead to different stories and they are accumulating that story in their mind. Okay, 1. 2, take her to the staircase. Ask her to sit in the sun. Every day she has to sit in the sun for 1 hour from 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Okay, 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock sun exposure. 2, 3 evenings she has to walk. Night
kilometer walk பண்ணனும் மேடம்.
அவங்கள வந்து சும்மா ஒரு 2 கிலோமீட்டர்ல இருந்து ஆரம்பிங்களே. 2 கிலோமீட்டர் நடந்தாவே போதும் உங்க அம்மா. Okay, அடுத்தது early dinner. 7 o'clock to 7:30 குள்ள டின்னரை கொடுத்து she should go to bed by 9:30, maximum by 10. அவ்வளவுதான். அதுவும் வெளியே உட்காருங்க, ஃபேமிலியோட வெளியே உட்காருங்க, டிவி முன்னாடியே உட்காராதீங்க. that ends the matter. Okay, thank you.
சரி மேடம், நன்றி மேடம். Hi ma'am.
Hi
ma'am. And thank you for initiating this process, really excellent.
Okay, thank you Shani.
At this stage actually I have a request. There is a body is getting heat very frequently and there is a heat bubble or pimples. So what is the solution for this, ma'am?
You need to take head bath very frequently. Okay, head bath will take you away. Apply some coconut oil or oil on top of your head and then you can take head bath. 1. 2, expose yourself with good cotton cloth. Cotton cloth போடுங்க, synthetic cloth போடாதீங்க. 2, 3, take bath with cold water, not with hot water. Okay, you can also with buttermilk. Okay, thank you.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you Shalini.
Hello ma'am.
Yes, hello. Yeah
ma'am, you said that the evening is the best time to do the exercise. But my question is whether which is the best time to do the strength training, evening or morning, and that too age of above 40, whether they have to do alternate day weight training.
Yes.
Can you tell me?
You can do your exercise alternately. Yes, wait, hold on. You can do your exercise alternately. Hypertrophy of the muscle take place only after 48 hours to 72 hours, the research says. Okay, so as I said, based on your body demand, you can exercise either in the morning or in the evening in the gym.
Hello, ma'am.
Madam? Madam?
Thank you, Satish.
Madam, once again, madam.
Yeah.
Madam, your interaction was nice. Our participants have posted many questions in the chat box.
Okay.
Our participants are willing to ask more questions. Due to time concern, we want to finish the session.
Okay.
Okay. After the vote of thanks, we have to finish the session, madam. May I
Thank
request our principal, Reverend Dr. D. Thomas Alexander, to render his gratitude and acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Father.
Madam, this is on behalf of St. Xavier's College of Education, the faculty and the administrative staff and the students. We would like to say a big thanks to you. A wonderful session we had, really. It was so interactive, and there was also very practical tips that you have given. From the number of questions that have been raised here, we can find out that more people are asking for your number, and certainly out of your experiences, you are able to very spontaneously respond to their questions. It's something great that you have got so much knowledge and wisdom. And when your name was suggested by Dr. Satish Franklin, I said, you bring anybody, certainly I am open for it. Therefore, you have proved, and our objectives have been very much achieved. So thank you so much, madam. Such a lucid manner, you have explained everything. So they were able to understand. So on behalf of all of us, the participants, and also the management, we say a big thanks to you. Thank you so much, madam. And I would like to also remember Dr. Satish Franklin, who was paying more interest and more attention to this program. He has been asking me for the past 2 weeks. So wonderful program he has organized. And thank you, Dr. Satish Franklin, for a wonderful program.
Thank you, brother.
The organization. I would like to also remember Mr. Nicholas, who was the technical support rendering to us, and certainly the whole program went on very nicely. Thank you, Mr. Nicholas. And I would like to remember all our other non-teaching staff also for their support. Thank you, madam. We will have another chance certainly to meet it. Thanks.
Thank you so much for the beautiful session.